Ascent Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents No Fear Networking, a guide to building connections for the socially anxious professional, by Michaela Alexis, narrated by Tusing. Introduction. What if an emergency happened right now and you couldn't escape? There I was, a 20-something-year-old wedged among fellow students in a vast lecture hall. The professor's monotonous voice filled the air, discussing the looming final exam. A sudden, unsettling thought hijacked my focus. I attempted to shrug it off, redirecting my attention to my laptop, desperate to jot down any crucial information about the upcoming test. But the ambience was shifting. Every minor sound amplified. The foot tapping from my left, the whispers and subdued laughter from my right. My heartbeat accelerated, morphing these noises into a buzzing alarm that rang in my ears. I tried to ignore it, turning back toward my laptop as I attempted to capture any important details. Suddenly, every sound became heightened around me. The student to my left tapping their foot, the one to my right whispering to a friend and giggling. My heart started beating more quickly, and suddenly the sounds turned into ringing in my ears. A prickling sensation crept over my fingers. Beads of sweat trailed down my chest. The room felt unbearably warm. A new alarming thought intruded, shattering my composure. Could this be a heart attack? In a frantic scramble, I packed away my laptop, muttered apologies as I navigated through a sea of bored students, and made my escape. I dashed toward the lecture hall's exit. Bursting through the doors, I headed straight for the sanctuary of the bathroom, locking myself in a stall. Collapsing to the floor, chest tight and tears streaming, I was overcome by something I had never felt before. My first anxiety attack, a pivotal encounter with social anxiety that marked the beginning of what would become my new normal for decades to come. I slowly became increasingly worried that the same thing would happen again, and I began to retreat more and more into the comfort of my own home. Eventually it got to the point where I would have to pump myself up as if I was going onto a sports field just to leave my house. When I felt I had strayed too far from safety, I would have another panic attack and become overcome with nausea and dizziness. Soon I became a prisoner of what I now know was agoraphobia. I had to quit my job at the grocery store down the street. I stopped being able to dine in restaurants or take in a screening at a movie theater. I tried to visit theme parks and became...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?